So first and foremost, welcome to tonight's team call. I'm super excited for you guys to be here. We have a couple exciting announcements because holy crap, it is September, and I just want to, this is our first team call, I believe, since we are officially a 3-star diamond team. If you guys listened to the national wake-up call this week, nudge, nudge, you may have heard some familiar names being recognized. So that was really freaking exciting. Guys, 3-star diamond is huge. I had a call with Jake Story today, and he's like, that's just the beginning. So that's super exciting, guys, because we have so much going on. So first and foremost, I want to get the chat rocking and rolling because for some reason everyone's like, even though we've been on these calls, we're always like, oh, I'm so scared. So in the comments below, I want you to put what program you are doing right now. While I do Success Club shoutouts from last month, Jaylyn, Allison, and Bailey all locked in Success Club 10 last month. We had Regan hit Success Club 8. Ben was at Success Club 6. Amy Success Club 6. Sam Success Club 6. And a ton of other names on the board, but that was freaking awesome, you guys. I don't know about you, but I'm just so glad August is done with because it's the month with all of the excuses from every person ever. So it's amazing that that's done. Also, I want to do a shout out for rank advancements in the month of August. Hold the phone here, ladies and gentlemen. Kendra, Kayla, Hannah, Regan, and Ben are all our brand new Emerald coaches, as well as Guy Hilko, my dad, and then our 2 new diamond coaches who popped in the month of August was Shanique and Bailey. Guys, that's freaking amazing to pop diamond in one of the hardest months of the year. Legitimately, guys, if you did your business in August and you showed up, that's going to come back tenfold in the next 4 months. So I just want to let you know that the fact that you showed up and not only did that, but you rank advanced, hello, that's incredible. Last couple things I want to do before I hand over the reins is this month we are going to be doing success pods. I'm going to be doing this for our entire downline. For whoever wants to work the business and be in this, you can be in it. So listen up closely. Those of you, I'm going to put a poll up tonight and you guys can kind of get into it, but I just want to give you guys the lowdown. There's going to be a new coach / fresh coach training group, and this is for all brand new coaches or coaches who are getting back into the swing of things. You're going to be tossed into coach pod. We're going to be working on building your business, getting that foundational level growing and going. Those of you who have already achieved Emerald and it's time to continue, you saw that rank advancement, you're ready to start rocking and rolling in your business and really start increasing your income and growing a business to diamond and beyond. You're going to be in the Emerald Club. And then last but not least is the Diamond Chat Pod. This is going to be focused on our new leaders in our team who are going to be qualifying for new leadership in LA for February. So getting everybody to 1-star to 2-star and opening up that second business center, which is going to be freaking bomb, you guys. That's where Sarah and I became friends. So it's exciting, guys. Sarah's going to bring all of I'm just so excited. You just gotta wait. Last but not least, I want you guys to know that the new coach training is up. So if you haven't gone to the new coach welcome and actually checked out the new coach training, every single one of you should go through that. And that's the link that you get to give your coaches. You guys don't have to reinvent the wheel. That's why I'm here. I do this full time. That's why I do it for you, especially for all of you who are students and moms who just kicked all your kids to school today. I get to do that for you. So that's there. And then Sunday, the 8th, and Sunday, the 22nd, we are going to be doing a 1-day coach sneak peek. So mark those days on it. That's next Sunday, this Sunday coming up. We're going to be doing a coach sneak peek. So we're going to have more information to that to come, but we need to be inviting to that. It's time to build because, guys, I'm spilling out my vision here. We're going to be back to 5-star diamond this week, and we are going to be going into November qualifications as an 8-star diamond team. Boom. Yeah. We have – Sarah's like, oh, shit. Yeah. 8-star diamond is how I want to finish the year, and we'll have our elite points locked in by November, which is so exciting. And it's just, guys, it's gonna be friggin' crazy, and we're gonna friggin' crush it. So that's my plan, my game plan. I'm going balls to wall for the next like 4 months. I'm not sleeping until December 31st, and my goals are achieved. So that's the fire that I'm going with. And with that, I'm not going to take any longer, because this is going to be exactly what is sleep. I'm going to be tossing the reins over to Sarah. She is such an incredible coach. I should have asked you for all of your accolades before this, but guys, she's a freaking boss. She started her business 2018, correct? 2018. She went to Summit as an Emerald coach. This year, we walked across stage as 2-star diamond coaches together. She was at NLC. On top of that, she has lived in 2 houses, one that was brand new. Both of them flooded in the last 2 years. And like anything and everything that could probably happen to somebody's life has happened to her. But guess what? She is a full-time Beachbody coach now, like ex-personal trainer. Her and I are on the same route, and she just kind of takes no shit. And she goes after her goals because she is worthy exactly the same as every single one of you. So I'm excited. I could just blab about you all the time because I'm just in love with you. You're an amazing human being. So here we go, Sarah. Take it off for us.
Oh my goodness. I feel so humbled. Guys, I can't get over how quiet your chat is. All those things that Brittany just said were so epic. Like going in, it's like an 8, you said 8-star. Like that is wild. And I hope that you guys understand like how amazing of a leader that you guys have. This is something that I say on all my team calls. This is something that a lot of coaches, I take on a lot of coaches that are outside of my network because they feel under supported, or they feel like they don't have team calls or things like this, right? So just the fact that you guys have Brittany as a leader and that you're able to be on these team calls, that is a gift, because there are a lot of teams that don't have this. So feel like you're already ahead when it comes to that. So like Brittany said, I am hardcore. So if you have children around or things like that, I do tend to swear. I'm not trying to insult anybody. I'm just a very passionate person. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. So I did make some slides. I think this is the right one. Give me a second here. Is that working? Can you guys see that? How do I present? Cool. Can we all see that? Give me some thumbs up if you guys can see this. Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to move you guys up here so that I can actually see you guys. Perfect. All right. So I want you guys to have a really strong start to your month. So basically, literally, it's going to be all about keeping it simple. Like, keep it simple, stupid. You've heard the KISS method before. Like, that's the biggest thing, is you need to stop overthinking your shit. Because I say 9 times out of 10, the reason that my coaches or any other coach in the network tends to struggle with things is because they're really overcomplicating the system. And it's really, really simple. And I'm sure, like, hands up or drop it down in the chat if you guys have heard this before. People say there's never a secret sauce, right? There's no secret sauce. People say it over and over and over again. And the last thing I want to do when I come talk to you guys right now is tell you the same things you hear over and over again. So before I dive into that, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about who I am. Brittany told you guys quite a bit about me already, just from memory. That makes me feel really important, may I say. But like, I quit my full-time job after 4 months of being a part-time coach. So I was planning my wedding. I was renovating my house after the first flood we had. We were living at my parents' place. I was working 40 to 60 hours a week, and then trying to find power pockets of time to be able to actually run this business. And I actually started as a customer first. And then I honestly just wish that I knew that I had the ability to actually coach, because I did not know that. So when I first started, I just thought, okay, this is the program, this is my coach, this is just the way the business works. I'm not in this business, I've got so much going on. But if she had asked me in that moment, okay, you can be a coach, I would have been like, well, how? I really wish she asked me, because the only thing I can think of is how much further ahead I'd be in my business if I had started in November versus starting in April. So I became a 2-star coach after 7 months in the business. I went to the New Leadership Conference where I met Brittany there. I was a Super Saturday speaker in January of 2019, where I actually was going through a crazy Crohn's flare, because I do have Crohn's disease. And then I spoke on the Beachbody Champions page last month, I think it was last month or the month before, talking about motivational interviewing, which I'm going to touch on lightly in here. So if you're looking for a more in-depth explanation of how to actually talk to people about their goals, then I'm going to reference you guys to check out that training because it was really good. I'm an 80-day obsession person. I loved it. That was my program that changed my life. And I truly believe that every single coach has a program, and every single program has the opportunity to help you transform your business. But until you find that program, and in my mind, it's okay to stop doing a program if it doesn't serve you. It's the same thing as a personal development. If it doesn't serve you, don't do it. And you can do that. Just because every other coach is doing it or your whole team is doing it doesn't mean you have to. When it comes to a launch, there's one thing about doing something for your business and doing something for yourself. Does that make sense? Because I'm always going to tell you, always go with the launch, always go with the cues of the business, because it's a business in retrospect, but you also have to serve your life. I was in the Transparent 28 test group of Crohn's disease, full-time dog mom now. I'm very outspoken, retired personal trainer, gym manager, and child protective service teacher. So that's kind of my background on me. But what I'm going to be giving you guys today is I'm going to be giving you guys some of the basics, some of the tangibles, mistakes that I made in the business, as well as how you can grow your team, how you can hit Success Club, how you can change lives, and how it's not how hard that you work, it's how you work. And that honestly is something that if you take anything away from this call at all, I want you to take that away. It's really not how hard you work, it's how you're working. Because I can guarantee you, a lot of you are probably working hard, or you may feel like you're working really hard. You might feel like you're busy. Like, how many times do you guys think, like, I'm really busy right now and I'm working hard and I'm showing up and I'm trying to do my workouts, but you just feel super overwhelmed, right? So what I want to do is be able to show you guys that you can still be very intentional and get things done. So what your main focus is going to be as a coach, and this is the same thing in and out every single day. You almost got to think of your business as a rinse and repeat. What can you make sustainable for yourself? So do you know what your products are? Do you know what the business is about? Do you actually have a clear understanding of what it is? Because that tends to be where your fears lie, especially when it comes to inviting, right? You get scared someone's going to ask you a question and you don't know the answer. But the cool thing is that you're behind a screen and you're not sitting in front of somebody, and you don't have to be like, I don't know that answer. You can literally take a minute and go find that answer. So take a deep breath when someone asks you something you don't know what to say, because you can always find that answer. The second thing is you have to love the products and use the products and be real about it. I think it was Justin that spoke on the National Radio Call 2 weeks ago. Was it Justin? And he talks about how I don't use all the products, but I talk about the ones I do use, and I recommend things that will help other people. That's also okay. You also want to tell people all about your products, your lifestyle, help people change their lives with the products. Tell those people that they can help others change their life too with the products, and that comes to building a team. So that's where I say number 6 is super important, because sometimes people don't know they can do this with you. Sometimes you might discount a discount coach, and you might ask someone to join you, but maybe you never said to them, hey, did you want that extra bit of accountability and help other people do this too? Because if someone had asked me that at the very beginning, I would have gone for it. All right, so making sure you're using your resources. This is so important, and I feel like I almost talk about this on every single one of my team calls, because we forget. We forget to be resourceful, and we forget to look for things that we already have at our fingertips. You have your coach online office, you have your team page on Facebook, you have your coach new training, a coach FAQ, YouTube and Google. I swear, when I first started as a part-time coach, I couldn't get enough training. I just wanted to learn more. I just needed to know what else is happening, right? And I'm sure you guys have felt that way. If I just knew this, or if I just knew how to do that, or if I could just invite like that person. The thing is, all of that is there. That is all in the Champions page. So you guys can find anything that you want if you go and look for it, and make sure you're making it a non-negotiable in your business every single week to watch your national wake-up call and be on your team calls. And if you're catching this recording, good for you, girlfriend, because I know for a fact not all my coaches watch the recordings. If you're taking the time to be on a team call and or watch a recording, you're one step ahead of the rest. Well, all right. So 4 vital behaviors, super simple. You guys should be able to name these off the back of your hand without even looking at them. Be proof that the product works. Do your workouts, drink your shake every day. Make sure you're sharing, connecting, inviting, and following up. Your personal development is key, and get people results. That's simple. I'm not spending a lot of time on that. Are any of these things new to people? No? We all know what this is? Okay, perfect. Just making sure. I'm not sure if there's any brand new baby coaches on here, so I don't want to scare you guys. I figured just throw it in there to be safe. All right. So when it comes to running my business, you guys have this tool. Do you guys have this printed off anywhere, or do you track it manually on your computer? Because if you don't, or if you're pretending that you do, don't cheat yourself. Print it off and do those things, because literally this will rock your business. And that's why I say that there's no secret sauce. However, if you're not doing section 2, you're not running a business. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. If that just gut checked you and made you feel like shit, I'm really sorry. But in retrospect, if you do everything else on that list, but you're not doing this, you're not running a business. You're strictly being any other person out there that you're trying to get in to come and coach with you, because they're doing those things. They're doing their workouts, they're drinking their shakes, they're showing up on social media, they're engaging in challenge groups, and they're sharing their workouts, and they're giving love to people, but they're not actually initiating connections, talking to people, and inviting them to come in. So you need to gut check yourself. Am I doing everything on this tracker but not section 2? Because if you are, that's where you need to start your day. That's where you need to prioritize what you're doing in your business. Is the things that you don't really want to do in those moments, those are the things that you want to lean in to do. Does that make sense? Can you guys understand how that is like the main part of your business? Like Christine and I call it, that's the meat. What's the meat in your sandwich? Like, you don't want to just sit there and have 2 pieces of bread. Like, look at my sandwich. I'll say, that's not a sandwich, it's 2 pieces of bread. Like, you need to have the meat so that it all comes together, right? And I'm a vegan. I don't know why I say meat, but it's true. It's your peanut butter and your jelly. All right, so you don't need to have anything fancy. I know for myself, when I first started, I wanted to have all the cute pens, and I wanted to have all the planners, and I wanted to get the Rise Up journal. I want to get all these things. These are all really great tools. But if you're someone that is just starting out, or you're trying to revamp your business, or you're trying to really like lean in and go big for these big goals that Brittany has for you guys, like, I don't think I've ever heard Brittany say I, ever. Because she always talks about we and as a team and that we're doing this together. So the thing is that do not overcomplicate yourself and try to do things 10,000 different ways. Stick with something that works. And you want to also make sure you're starting with your friends and your family before you're growing into your cold market. I didn't have a very big family market when I first started. If there's anyone else on here, hands up if you don't really have a lot of friends and family that you could invite to this. I didn't. I also did every other MLM out of the market. Like, I did Arbonne, I did Thrive, I did Diamonds, I did Tupperware. Like, shit, I really wanted to be my own boss. Like, I did Tupperware, guys. What is that about? You know, failed miserably at all these things because there was no passion behind it. I don't know about you guys, but me standing in a room telling someone to buy the slap choppy thing was not something that was going to get me to my goals. I was not super passionate about it, but I can help anybody get started on a fitness journey. I can't see the chat, so I'm assuming you're just killing yourselves laughing right now. But honestly, you are your own secret sauce. And it's got nothing to do with how you look or how you want to be, because people want to grow with you. And that's what sets a huge difference between us as Beachbody coaches than all the other coaches out there in the market. Because we want to grow with people and we want to help people find success, and we're on our own journeys, and every single one of you is different. People that are going to sign up with Miranda or Kayla or Brittany or Shanique, like, those people are going to be signing up with you guys because you're you, because they connect with you. So you have to take this for a second. I had this thought the other day when I was driving. People pay thousands of dollars on education. Think about it. Did anybody here do post-secondary education, any type at all? Because I did. And yes, yeah, look at all, yeah, we all did it. We were told. So it's like, but we spent so much money, right? And when you think about it, for myself, I've learned so much more doing this business, so much more about potential. I've grown so much more confidence. I have done so much more for $180. That's why I got started, okay? Now, if you could imagine that there was a university that opened up and it said, okay, it's going to be intense. It's going to be hard work. We're going to teach you all about social media. We're going to get you fit. We're going to get you working out. We're going to give you a free app. We're going to give you all these things. And then you're going to pay $15 a month, and that's your tuition. Shit, everybody would be on that, right? What do you mean you're not taking thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars from me? Because the thing is that in retrospect, that's what you're getting, right? If you think about this as an actual business, people do thousands of dollars of training courses and university trainings and things like that because they want to maybe get that job. They want to maybe land an interview. They want to maybe do something. But with this, you are guaranteed your success if you work at it and if you allow yourself to build and if you allow yourself to train without having to actually go and pay all that money. Kind of cool to think about, right? You're literally being able to choose, I want to do this. All I have to do is invest my time and a very small amount of money, which would be way more if I actually had to open my own business. And I think that's a really, really cool way to look at it. Because you could be that person that helps somebody else with that dream. And everybody wishes that they could start sooner on this journey. If it's for fitness goals, financial goals, for personal development, and for confidence. So if you're able to portray that to people, if you're someone that's looking to build your team, right, is being able to talk to people about that. Because I feel like half the time I talk to people, they feel like they can't do it because they have so much debt. But that's the reason you want people to join, right? To be able to become coaches is because you want them to have that financial freedom. All right, so your first goal as a coach, every single month, each month is always to help at least people get started with a program, which usually means getting started with Shakeology or a challenge pack or pre and post workout, right? And realistically, the reason why I say your first goal as a coach every month is because it happens every single month. You get a fresh start every single month. You get to go back and analyze what you did that last month and see where your opportunities are to see what you need to change to have a consistent rinse and repeat method. Because you want to build a business that's not just sustainable for yourself, but shows you success in your own eyes. And what you see as success may be different than what Brittany sees as success or what I see as success. But the clearest thing you need to do with your business is make sure that you're setting what your goals are and you're sharing that with your team and you're sharing that with your upline. You're sharing that with your success partner. You're sharing that with Brittany because everyone needs to know what your goals are. And if you set your goals high and you shoot for the moon, you're going to land on a star. And I can tell you right now, 3 people in 1 month is not a lot. I know it seems scary. It seems hard because you see how many people do not hit it month after month. But the thing is that you can do this if you just change your mindset and if you also start implementing how you're working and not saying that you're working really hard. So your first step, oh, there's Brittany's face. Look at that, gorgeous. So your very first step, if you haven't done this yet, you need to have a bootcamp start date, okay? So you can either host your own group, you can team up with another coach on how to run one together, or you can add one to your first challenger or your first challengers into a team challenge group, however you guys do it. So I don't know if Brittany, if you run one all year round or yeah, so you do. So you guys always have somewhere to put somebody, but if you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to own your business, pick a start date and stick to it. Even if 2 people join you and that's it, stick to it, run with it, commit to it, and commit to your own goals and do it together. So those are just 2 examples here of different ways that you can invite people to a challenge group. Brittany has a before and after here. I have a really, really big jumpy picture, which took me like 1,000 tries to get that picture. I can tell you right now, like half of them I was like, I couldn't get it. So took 1,000 tries, but it doesn't always have to be you before and after. It can be you doing a move, it can be you doing your sports bra, it can be you doing anything. Don't overcomplicate it. All it comes down to is hooking somebody in, right? Like Brittany started hers with #blowup, right? And then also redirect people back to her story. So anyone watching that in that moment can go back and watch her stories. For myself, I literally started mine with, did you know? So people are going to want to keep reading that because they're like, I don't know. Do I know that? So your hook line at the beginning of any type of invitation you're putting out on social media is what's going to keep someone coming back for more and keep reading through your posts. Okay. Nitty gritty, dirty down, talking about your invites. Invites is the scariest part about this business. And the reason we're scared of inviting is because we're scared of no's. But you have to really embrace the fact that every single no that you get gets you closer to a yes. But if you really want to focus on how can I get more people to a yes, you need to become a conversation expert. Is anybody introverted in here? Anybody introverted? I'm not. Oh, Brittany's introverted. Okay, Shanique's introverted. All right, Miranda and Kayla are my outgoing little beans. Awesome. What's up, ladies? I am super outgoing. Does not mean that's why I'm successful in this business. Because honestly, the cool thing about being an introvert is that behind the phone, you can be whoever the heck you want. You don't have to be crazy. You don't have to feel like you want to be in a room with 1,000 people. You just need to start becoming an expert at having conversations with people. And really what that comes with is just not caring what other people thing ever. So if you can invite 5 new people a day or even just 20 new people a week, I say that's a good milestone if you're a brand new coach. You can do a lot more than that if you're a seasoned coach, a lot more than that. That is like a very, very low step. But if you're not doing anything right now, start there. You're not going to be reaching out to people just to reach out to them. You're going to be reaching out to them just to open up the conversation, be brief, be excited, and every single message has to have a question, because I can't tell you how many times people come to me and they go, I reached out to like 100 people, but no one answered me. And I was like, what was your message? And there was no question in that message. How many of you get those likes? People just double tap your message, but they don't actually ever like answer you. And you're like, I'll always follow up like, oh, is that a yes? Or, oh, sorry. Like I'll go back and be like, oh, I saw you like my thing, but you didn't answer back, right? So the thing is, you have to make sure you're asking a question before you close out a conversation, because otherwise you're not really giving that person a reason to answer you back, right? Don't assume what they need. Make sure that you're finding what their need is and you're able to fix it. So you have to ask a lot of questions and take your time. If someone doesn't answer you within 24 hours, it does not mean that they're not interested. It means that maybe if something else going on in their life, it means that maybe they don't live on their phones like we do. We're kind of a different creature, right? Like we're a different crowd of people. Like we're always on our phones. We're always checking who's watching our stories. Who watches their own stories like 5 times a day? I do. Bad habit. Don't do that. Don't do. It's a waste of your time, but it's so hard because we're obsessed with ourselves. We want to make sure we're doing it right. But like literally don't do that. That is a time freaking waster, okay? Recognize and welcome any objection as a part of the process. That is super important. Recognize and welcome an objection as part of your process of growing, right? Anytime someone gives you an objection or a block, and if it's something that you overcome well, save that conversation. Put that, I call that my coach spank bank. Put that in a spank bank somewhere so when you get that same objection later on, you can reference back how you address that, right? So you can go back and check out that conversation. Use scripts in the file sections of your team pages or new coach training. I'm sure you guys have something out there of like examples of what to say. And the fortune is in the follow-up. So don't be afraid of the cost. It's an amazing value. Don't send them a link right away, and don't show up and throw up. So a show up and throw up is when you're talking to someone and they say yes, they're interested, and then you link the shit out of them, and then you start telling them all these things, these massive blurbs. Don't do that. Because I used to do that all the time. I had the same copy and paste message I would send to people. And it was like, okay, you want to join my challenge group? So this is the day that we're starting, and this is what it's about, and this is how you get started, and this is what it is, and I really want you to join, and I'm really happy that you're going to do this. So can I send you the form to sign up? And then no one answers again, right? But if I took my time to slow down and say, okay, great, I'm so excited that you want to get started. Let's pick your program. Sometimes we get so pumped, we just want to like pull the trigger and get them in, right? People are going to respect you so much more if you take the time to actually walk them through what they need to get started instead of just sending them a share card or just sending them a form to fill out or just giving them options. But the thing is, the reason that you're there to help them is because they want your opinion. They want you to be their coach. And Brittany showed me her poll today in her team page where a lot of you feel like, I don't know if I can be a good coach, right? I don't know if I can lead. Well, the thing is, you are leading by you showing up and doing your workouts, by you showing up on social media, by you doing those things. You are inspiring people more than you know, because there are people that are sitting there watching you, wishing they could do what you're doing, wishing they could just work out, wishing they could just have a superfood shake, wishing they could just try that pre-workout. Like, it's not all always about that big picture. It can be about the small little things too. All right, so before you invite, you have to have a need, a goal, and a time frame. So I talked about this in my training in the Beachbody Champions page. So a need is specifically what is it that they need, okay? They need to lose weight, gain strength, increase energy and endurance, increase their flexibility. Do they just want to be able to pick up their kids after school or walk from their car to their house without getting out of breath? Like, what is their need, right? And then your goal is what's measurable. So that's going to be, is it 10 pounds? Increase their flexibility by 50 to 20%. What does that look like, right? You know, if it's picking up their children, not being out of breath, that is something that's measurable, right? I want to be able to stretch and touch my toes again. I want to have flexibility back in my hips, or, you know, I just want to feel good in my clothes again. If they can't put a number to it, that's okay. Don't push people for a number, because sometimes people don't even understand. Just pick a number because they want you to just like, I don't even know if I'm going to lose weight, right? And then your time frame is really where I want you guys to spend a lot of your time, because getting a need and a goal from people is simple, right? People usually know they want to lose weight, or people know they want to feel good, or people know they have an event coming up, but you want to figure out that time frame. And sometimes people say, oh, I wanted to lose that weight yesterday. And if someone's giving you an answer like that, you want to say, that's awesome. I'm really happy you're so eager to get started on this. So what I want to know is, okay, what's coming up in the future that's important to you, where you want to feel and look really good, or where you want to be able to have that strength back, or what is an event coming up that's important to you? Is there anyone that's going to be proud of you when this happens? Like, what could be different? Really help them paint that picture behind why that goal is important to them. Because no one's ever like, I just want to lose 10 pounds just because. There's a reason to that, right? And that's our job as coaches, is to figure out what that reason is, so we can help them believe in themselves that they can do that, right? And then also, as a coach, make note of that, write it on your calendar, whatever their time frame was, whatever their date was, so that when you're going through your regular day-to-day things and you see, okay, wow, like Megan has that wedding coming up she's really excited for, like I want to check in with her and see how she's feeling, right? So time frame is so, so important, because it also allows you to overcome objections later on. If someone's like, I don't know, I don't think I have the time right now. And it's like, I know that you told me it's really important for you, Megan, to get that 10 pounds off for that wedding coming up in October, or because you want to look super hot in that like Playboy Bunny outfit for October 31st for Halloween. So we got to make sure that boot is looking tight. So like, I want to make sure that we're going to be started on that, because I don't want you to come around to putting that Playboy Bunny outfit on and you're like, oh, my boot is hanging out the side and you're not feeling cute and you want to change it to a pumpkin. Like, I want you to feel confident and rock that bunny outfit, right? So, but that's the fun, playful part about it, where you're like, I've connected with them on another level. Brittany's dying. I've connected with them on another level of like, this is why they want it, right? So when they say no, I say, girl, I know you want to be able to wear that outfit. Like, what's going on? Can you help me understand what's happening so I can help you find the best option for you? Does that help, guys? I tend to find like that is super helpful. All right, so with your invites, maybe you're getting yeses, or maybe you're getting people that are saying yes, but do you know what your approach is? Are you prepared? Do you have a challenge group? Do you have an information session running? So I know Brittany just mentioned that you guys have a group coming up in a couple of weeks or in a week or so, where she's going to be running a coach information session. You have a date. You now know your approach. Your approach now is to talk to people, create connections, and then let them know that that is available for them if they're interested in checking it out, because you want to share this opportunity with them. Sharing it with them is the most important part. It's not that I want you to do this. I want to share this with you because I think that you're really going to like it. At the very worst case, I just want to get some feedback from you and go, what you think. Because I can tell you right now, no one's going to have a bad experience in there. It's the most positive environment ever, right? So make sure that you have something to funnel people into. Otherwise, you're going to feel like a fish out of water. You're going to feel like, I got all these people saying yes, and I don't know what to do yet. And if you don't have a group running, just have a plan. So there's so many ways that you guys can do sneak peeks or coaching information sessions. I have one on Thinkific. I do them on Facebook. I just recently did one on Instagram. That was really cool. Never did that before. And you can do landing pages. Those are just different platforms that you guys can use to be one-way go-tos for people. So if Brittany doesn't have one running for you, or maybe you haven't any videos for yourself yet or things like that, landing pages are really simple, where you can let you put a little bio about you with your picture. You can put a couple of videos up there that you rip off YouTube and upload them up. It's like, this is what Beachbody On Demand is. This is my featured program is right now, and have like a fitness consult on there, and then just talk to people, and you can direct them into, this is how you would be able to get started, right? So there's so many different ways that you guys can do that, but you're at the very beginning of a month right now. So now is your time to innovate. Now is your time to plan, because you want to make sure you're set up for success for the entire month, right? You don't want to start inviting people, then all of a sudden you don't have a plan. So start thinking about how you want to make use of your time. If you don't have a lot of it, and Brittany's going to do this for you in your moments right now, you want to be motivated to talk to as many people as possible and let them know that this day is coming. Put it in your stories, put it in your posts, put it in your conversation, and just let them know that you think that this is the best thing for them, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I already said, warning, don't link the shit out of people, so I'm going to skip that part. And then the last thing is using suggestive language and getting someone on the yes train. So the yes train is probably going to be a huge game changer for you if you've never heard of that. Has anyone ever heard of the yes train before? Ever? No one's heard of the yes train. This will be fun. So the yes train is when you get someone to say yes. So you ask them questions that they're not going to say no to, right? Things you basically already know. So if someone tells you that they're struggling with nutrition, you say to them, can you see how having a structured nutrition plan is going to help you understand what to eat properly? Yes. Can you see how, if they struggled with motivation in the past, can you see how like being in this challenge group with all these other women that are all pushing toward the same goal is going to keep you on track to make sure that you're getting your workouts in every day? When you're sitting on the couch at 8 p.m., you get notifications that you haven't logged something yet. You're like, shit, I got to go, right? Or can you see how that you've been suffering with not getting enough vitamins and minerals in your body by you using the superfood shake on a daily basis? You're going to be able to replace 75 vitamins and minerals and not have cravings. Like using that language of things that they can't say no to that because it's wrong. That's called getting somebody on the yes train, right? Or do you think this program would be fun? Yes. Do you think that you would want to be able to work out with me? Yes. Like getting someone to say yes, it actually is like a chemical thing in your brain where if you say yes to something over and over and over again, you're more likely than not going to say yes at the very end when you ask them to join you. But you have to make them believe that first. And if you're doing all of these things properly and you're actually caring about that person, you're actually connecting with them and having those meaningful conversations and understand that why behind that goal, it's not going to be hard to get them on the yes train because you're talking to them that much. Because if you provide them with the right solution, then they're not going to say no. Does that make sense? Cool. All right, so the truth hurts. You guys need to shamelessly invite sometimes. And I'm going to be super honest with you guys. I invite over 1,000 people a week. But I've got a lot more time than a lot of people. So is anyone here a full-time coach or all you guys part-time besides Britt? Everyone's part-time, eh? So here's the thing. I wasn't inviting 1,000 per week when I first started. I don't even know if I knew how much I was inviting per week. All I knew was I invited like a psycho savage. I just relentlessly invited every single person. I think it was appropriate. I never just messaged somebody when they started following and said, hey, you want to join my challenge group? I never did that. But there's appropriate times where you can send someone a direct message, even if you've never had a conversation with them before. Okay, so this is just my own personal opinion, but this is what's worked for me, what's worked for my team. So when you're talking about it in your Instagram stories, when you're talking about it on your Facebook or in your posts, or even when you're following up with people, those are times where if you know they've seen the post, or you know they've watched your story, or they've said yes to you in the past, you can be shamelessly aggressive with those people. And by shamelessly aggressive, I mean send them a voice memo or a video message and just literally say to them, like, hey girl, I know you saw my stories today where I was talking about my new challenge that's opening up. I wanted to reach out to you and see if it's something that you're interested in checking out. I'd love to share it with you. Simply that simple. Or I like to do video messages. I'll do my setup for the day. I will share what I want to share on my social media, on my story, on my posts, and then I will take a video. It's like a 45-second clip. So it's 3 little stories on Instagram. Hold my phone out here, and I will just say to them, literally, like, hey, girlfriend, I wanted to shoot you a really cute, really quick message and let you know that I saw that you were watching my stories today, and I'm so thankful for that. I really wanted to make sure that you knew that I'm inviting you to come check out this group, because sometimes people just look and they're scared to ask, but I want you to know that you're totally invited, and I'm open to talking to you about absolutely anything. Let me know. And just send that message. It's saved in my phone. I'm wearing that day of, so people know this wasn't some saved message I've been banking just to send every person. I've got the same level of energy I had in my story that day. I have the same level of energy they can see, and I'm sending that to people. And I can't tell you how many people come back to me and they go, oh, I wasn't expecting that. Like, thank you so much. Or I sent one video once, and halfway through I realized I had a massive piece of dandruff in the middle of my hair. I pulled it out in the middle of the video, and I was like, oh, well, that's really embarrassing. And I was like, I could delete that, or I could just send it and they could see I'm a real person, right? And that's probably the best one I've done. I need to start putting dandruff back in my hair, just like pretending that that's what's happening. But I'm just saying it doesn't have to be perfect. They don't want you to be perfect. Perfect is intimidating, right? When I see people on Instagram that literally look like they could grate cheese off their abs, I'm like, I don't know if I'm up for that right now. I feel like it's a little bit scary. So being a real person and being able to send a video and just to people, that is honestly like the best thing that you can do. What time am I at? Okay, good. So I honestly do send about 1,000 invites per week, and that doesn't mean they're all new invites. That can be with follow-ups or just sending someone a quick message. I personally love to just go through my Instagram stories. I do everything on stories. I wish that there was no Instagram feed. If it was just stories on Instagram, I would rock that. It's my game. But every single month, I will go through either once or twice. It's usually every 2 weeks. Last month, it was only once last month, and that was bad. I should have done it before. I'm going to be super honest. But I will message every single person that has watched my story, and I will send one, 2, or 3 messages. One of them is that if it's someone that I spoke to before, I just reconnect with them about what my story was about. If it's someone that I'm following up with, that's if they're interested, I literally just send them a normal follow-up message. If it's a brand new person, I send them a message like, hey girl, thank you so much for watching my story. I'd love to know how we connected. I love this about you. Anything on their story. If you go with something in someone's bio, you can't go wrong, ever. So the things people put in their bio is literally what makes them them. So if you lead with a compliment from someone's bio, you can't go wrong, right? Because they're literally saying that's who they are. So that's a really great place to lead from. Even if you don't get the chance to scroll through someone's pictures, you can click on someone's bio, see the top little things that they're interested in, and you can reference to that because that's how they describe themselves. Okay, so this here is talking next steps as coaches. So I know that you guys in here are pushing for big ranks. Some of you are looking to go emerald. Some of you are brand new coaches. So realistically, guys, it's not hard. And that's what I'm going to talk about on this next slide, is that it really is U+2 and duplicating that every single month to be able to find success. And we always get really scared because we think that all coaches have to be business coaches or hobbies or part-time coaches. Anybody that just wants to save a little bit of extra money, that's a way that you can get someone started. I do all my forms so people can pick their flavors and things like that on a type form. I can share with you guys to see how I do my stuff on Google Forms. But I have a link at the very bottom when people get started, and it literally just says on there, do you want to get started and learn more about the business and save 25%? Do you want to save 25% and not learn about the business and just be a discount coach? Do you want to pay more next month? And I literally get them to choose what they're acknowledging. I'm not going to save more money, and I'm going to continue next month, or I want to do this and I want the discount, or I want to learn a little bit more. So I give people the option at the very end, and it's really interesting because I find that a lot will come back and go, oh, like actually I am kind of interested in learning about the coaching thing, but can I just start as a discount coach and then learn as I go? And I'm like, yes. But by having that option there on my form, it actually helps creating a lot more conversations, and I've gotten more coaches out of it than I would have thought. All right, so you can lead. If you get on a team call, that means you can tell somebody else to do it. Being a leader doesn't mean that you have to have a big team. Being a good leader is leading by example, so don't overload yourself and get organized and be able to ask for help. That's something that makes a really good leader, is if you're able to know when you're struggling to ask for help. If you start to drown and not ask for help, and you just start thinking, oh, I'm supposed to be resourceful, I'm supposed to figure this out on my own, it's okay to say, hey, I'm struggling right now, I need some help, can you help me? So you're simply just training people on what you know works, and or providing them with solutions that you know that you have, right? So some of you may think, like, I don't know if I can lead, I don't know if I can run a team, but the thing is that these people know nothing when they start. They're just like you. They have the exact same opportunity that you have. They will be able to do the training. They'll be able to find the things. You can help them find the stuff find those things. And guess what? If you don't know how to find it, tell them, yeah, sure, I'll see you 1 second, and then go find it. And sometimes being a coach and bringing on people to your team actually makes you a better leader because you are forced to actually do the things. You're forced to find the answers. You're forced to figure it out for yourself. And I can't tell you how many times my coaches teach me things. And they go, how do you know that? I'm like, I don't know, because I'm learning something new every single day. It's all about growing through what you go through and just sharing with people, this is what I did, this is what I know works, and this is where you can find more information. Because something you guys may not know, my upline coach does not exist. She does not work the business anymore. Angie Belmar is one of my biggest mentors, and she changed my life, and she's basically taken me under her wing to help me. But when I went to start, there was nothing, right? I did not impact anybody. And that's hard. It sucks because I wanted to impact her. She's still there. She's just inactive and not working your business. That's cool. She can come back when she's ready. But the thing is, You guys have this amazing opportunity to literally be a star on this team. And like, I can't tell you, when my 2 diamond coaches, when they went diamond, literally, it was the most life-changing, amazing feeling in the entire world. And the thing is, it doesn't take having a massive team. You just need to find your own people. It just took me two girls that changed my business forever. It's not 100. It's not 1,000. It was 2 girls. So I could have easily gone to start with my husband and my mom's account, but it took 2 quality coaches, and that could be any of you. And you also could find that person tomorrow. Maybe it's your best friend that you're scared to ask, that just needs some type of freedom. Maybe it's someone that you've been wanting to reach out to on social media, but they have more followers than you, and you're scared to talk to them. Like, these are just people. People living their lives are no different than you. No one is better than you. You literally get to serve people where they're at, but only 2 people could literally change your entire business. And you can be that choice. You can choose if you want to change your own business, if you want to lead your team to success. That is completely your choice. But it kind of takes the pressure off a little bit, right? Because I need to have this many coaches and this many coaches, this many coaches. But realistically, you just need 2. Because the thing is, once they start to run, you're like, should I gotta keep up? I gotta keep up with these people. Because my coaches started going, I'm like, I gotta go, because they were pushing my ass. And then all of a sudden it made me draw a line in the sand and go, I can't sit back here and watch them keep passing my ass in Success Club. I need to move. And honestly, that is what building your team is about. You grow together. It's not about you being better than them. It's about you caring about them and being excited for them on their journey. Cool? All right, share it on your social media. Yes, you're a coach, but that's not all that you are. So give your freaking head a shake, stand up and shake your ass if you need to do something crazy with your body, move around. You are so much more than like just a coach. So you need to share all aspects of your life. And if you can think about 3 to 5 things that represent you, your passions, your interests, your hobbies, those are the things that you need to be sharing, okay? You got to think about fitness as something that you just sprinkle into your world. So I'm going to show you guys this. I started with 0 followers. Biggest mistake I ever made in my business was not using my personal account for fitness. I completely was nervous. I was scared people were going to think about me. I was an ex-personal trainer. I managed Good Life Fitness for 4 years. I didn't want anyone to see, oh my gosh, she's doing this at-home workout thing. So I was like, people are going to make fun of me. And I was nervous about it. So I never used my personal Instagram, which by the way is at almost 1,000 followers. And it basically has been there forever. I had 1,000 people I could have tapped into when I first started. But instead, I'm like, nope, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to start a brand new thing. So as you can see on the left side here, I had 0 followers. I was doing a bunch of Canva graphics. I was doing random weird pictures. I was editing the shit out of my eyes. I don't know what the heck is going on in that picture on the left with the flow bottle, but it looks like I don't have anything under my eyes. It's very awkward. So, and then I slowly started getting into my feel, still posting a couple of Canva images here and there, more of me, more of my faces. The person that changed my business was Jenna Kutcher. Her podcast, it literally changed my entire business. It changed how I thought about running my social media. She did this challenge on there. It's called the 30 Days of You, where you post a picture of yourself, your face, or you in the picture every single day for 30 days. And that changed my business. And that's what took me from 2,000 followers to 21,000 followers. Okay? That's a huge jump, right? Like massive jump. And it honestly was because I stopped posting pictures of other people. I stopped posting pictures of Canva images. I stopped posting pictures of like just food and other people's transformations. Like I have Angie's up there and stuff. I had one of mine. I was halfway through 80 Day Obsession. But the thing is that nothing that I did was wrong. But what I learned was that people want to see you. People are following you, like you as a human being. You are a being. You are a human being that people love. They want to watch you. So they want to see you. So that's what you want to be posting. Because the thing is, I don't know about you guys, but if you've ever followed someone like a makeup artist or you've ever followed someone that does like hairstyle and things like that, I follow people that actually have pictures of themselves, not just their clients, not just the hair, not just the makeup they've done for people. It's people who want to see that person doing it themselves, right? So when you see very successful companies or businesses, the people that actually run them, the face of that company is what you see on their social media. So don't be scared to post all pictures of you. You're not a narcissist. You're not self-centered. You're literally showing people what they're following you for. Remember that. Don't think that you're obsessed with yourself. People are following you because they want to see you, so show them who you are. All right, so this is about how to attract more people to your page. Networking with people that have similar passions to you, sometimes beyond health and fitness. Disney, running shoes, dogs, food. I like to drink a lot of wine. Hello, I've got red wine in my hand. Like, don't be scared to share the things that are weird about you, because those are the people that you want to attract. Not one girl on my team doesn't like tacos and doesn't like to drink alcohol. Because you know what? Those are the things I like to do. And when I do a team retreat, there's going to be tacos and alcohol there. So they better be on my team because I like the same things as me. Don't be scared to share those things, even if it has nothing to do with fitness at all. And you want your content to be shareable. So that is strictly just, when I share this, is it going to entertain somebody? Is it going to educate somebody? Is it going to inspire them? Right? Have you guys heard that before? That's like, I think that's a Melissa McAllister thing, right? I love that. And like every single time I post with intention, that is what I do. So if you go back and look through your feed, kind of like look at the last 10 posts that you made or the last 2 scrolls and just write down, was that educational, inspiring, or entertaining? Would I share that to a friend? Would I tag a friend in that post? Because if no, don't go delete it. Just think, hey, well, what am I doing the majority of? What do I need to add to my business? And reflection and looking back on your business is the best way to move forward. If you cannot critique yourself, if you cannot critique your business, if you cannot allow yourself to fail forward, then you're not going to be able to move forward and have progress. You want to be the talk of the town and consistently post with great content. So when I say talk of the town, I mean, you want to be able to have awkward moments like me when I went into Winners and heard someone listening to my story resolve down. That was crazy pants, like crazy pants. Those are the things that you want to start doing. People in your area to see and talk about you, because it's really cool to people when they see somebody's owning their own business that's in my age group in my hometown. You don't have to connect with every single one of those people, but you want people to be sharing it. This person lives in my hometown. This person's doing this. This person's doing that. Like, people talk in smaller communities, so don't be scared to branch out and connect with people that are in your town, in your city. Engage in all the training that you can to help grow your audience and build trust, because being consistent, sharing value every single day. I know for myself, if I wake up in the morning, and you guys are probably the same way, if I don't see that Brittany and Christina posted, I'm dead. Like, I'm like, where are they? I need to know, are they alive or not? Like, I will message and be like, hello, Bueller, are we alive? What's going on? Like, that is the type of consistency you want to be able to show in your social media, that like, if you're not there, people think you're dead. They should be concerned. That's the kind of vibe you want to bring, because the thing is that by you showing up every single day, even if it's you just showing up and getting drunk one day because you're on vacation, cool. I do that shit all the time. The thing is, people know you're alive. They know what you're doing. They're not mad because you're not answering DMs because you're probably not capable in the moment, but that's okay. But the thing is that you're still showing up and you're letting people know that you're there, right? And communicating with them. I feel like I'm talking about a lot of alcohol today. All right, so this is strictly like, what would you be able to do? What would you want to do with an extra $800? So this is a really quick graphic, and you guys may have seen this before, but essentially it's just Success Club, right? The benefits of you guys hitting Success Club. The benefits of the fact that within 3 months, if you can hit Success Club consistently in 3 months, that you're looking at an extra $800. Like, what could you do with an extra $800 right now? I could do a lot of things with an extra $800, right? So if you're getting a customer started, and let's say like base challenge pack, whatever, and then you're getting 3 people started, you're getting $50 commission. Then the next month, because we have this beautiful thing called residual income, where we don't have to ever sell to people again, right? Like, how awesome is that? You know, our bottom top where you gotta sell every damn month. It's not fun. Don't do that stuff. But it's like with this, you literally get to get someone on their goals, work out with them. Done. How freaking awesome is that? But seriously, think about your job. You get to get someone started on their goals, work out with them, and on a month-to-month basis, if the products are working for them, and I'll tell you right now, they will work for them if you're using them, you're sharing creative ways to try it, and presenting new opportunities to them all the time, you're consistently going to keep making money. It's going to keep compounding for you, right? So this is strictly you hitting Success Club within your first 3 months, being able to generate just that amount. And that's not including if you guys are getting people started with pumpkin spice today, or if you're getting people started with anything else that requires volume or Beachbody on Demand, which, by the way, Beachbody on Demand is not a bad thing. It's not. If you can change someone's life, do it, always. But the thing is that don't take the easy way out because you don't believe in the value of the price of the product, because there's nothing better than the value of a challenge pack. And I attest to that so much because I got started with Beachbody on Demand and then I had to upgrade with a completion pack and I was pissed. Because if I had just gotten started with that challenge pack from the very beginning, I would have been fine, right? So the thing is, like, you're doing someone a disservice if you're telling them, you know what, just get bought, it's fine, it's cheaper. Like, the thing is, it's an extra $80, give or take, right? And they're getting everything super discounted. So don't be that person that just, like, as soon as someone's like, oh, it seems a little bit expensive, instead of being like, gosh, like, okay, I have other options, I got other options. Like, okay, what part's expensive for you? Is it the total price or is it something else, right? And if it's coaching, is it the total price or is it the fact that it's the $15 monthly fee, right? Because the thing is that if you can break it down for them and help them see the value in it, help show them how much money they're actually saving by getting started this way, and that this is a privilege that our company gives to people so that they can get started the absolute best way and see if this is something for them to continue with on a month-to-month basis. That's where you're showing them there's no commitment, you don't have a cancellation fee, nothing like that, money back guarantee. I'm here to help you get through this through your first 30 days and continue for the rest of the time. So this is your best option. Makes sense, right? Because I don't know about y'all, but if you went to go buy something and then Susie came home with the exact same crock pot and then she got like all the spices and the fixings, you could have paid an extra like $50 for it. You didn't get it, you'd be pissed and go back and get another crock pot, right? Like, I don't know you, that's what I do. I want all the deals. Okay, I'm almost done. So what's next? Oh my gosh, I'm doing really good for time. I'm almost done. So what's next is that you guys need to take action. If you're not committed to your program right now, and I love that Brittany opened up this call with getting you guys to comment on your program. Can you guys comment on exactly what day you're on in your program? Because I want to know what day you guys are on too. Because you want to be able to commit to your program, drink your shake, do your daily personal development. That is your non-negotiable every single day. But then begin sharing your journey and inviting others to do it with you. But don't wait until you feel ready or until you're done training or until you're done anything. Because the thing is that the best time for someone to join you is when you're right in the middle of it, when you're actually growing with them, when you can go through that season of life and change with them. And don't get overwhelmed. Take it one step at a time, one conversation at a time, and one goal at a time. So you need to have your plan in place. So I want you guys to think about, like, how many times have you thought that, like, I don't even know where to start right now? Like, you're kind of like, I need to get back into my business. I need to hit Success Club. Oh my God, that cat's adorable. You need to just like get into the swing of things again. But you're like, I don't even know where to start. You start with you and you start with making a game plan. So I know Brittany's did this in our Ignite Your Leadership group, and I'm sure she's done something like this with you guys before, but like, essentially you need to have a blank calendar. It is the 2nd of the month. You're not behind in planning. You need to get a blank calendar and you need to plan every single thing out, because there's no way that you're going to build a successful business if you don't know what you're doing in your personal life, your business life, with your workouts, with everything, because you need to be able to structure yourself so that you can look back at the day before and say, hey, what did I get done? And what Melanie Mitro said, and she said this at the very first Super Saturday I ever went to as a brand new coach, was the things I don't get done the day before, I put that at the top of my priority list for the next day, because otherwise I won't get it done. And I know that if I'm behind on something from the day before, if I prioritize that as the first thing I need to do in my day, I will make sure that I get that done. Make sure you're serving all the followers that you currently have before you start going ham and trying to find other people. Because honestly, can anybody on here say that you've messaged every single person that's followed you, every single person that has liked every single one of your photos or commented on every single one of your photos or watched every single story you've watched? Like, can you say for sure I've tracked every single human that's ever done that and I know I've invited them? No, I can't. I got lots of people to follow up with still. The thing is, like, until you do that, you don't have to freak out about getting more followers, because you got to serve the people that are already there. And the thing is, on your social media, only a very, very small percentage of your followers actually see your stuff. And if you're never talking to them, they're never going to see your stuff. The times where you actually pop up into someone's newsfeed or you actually pop up onto their stories is when you're actually having a conversation with them. So initiate conversations, talk to people, even if it's just sending somebody a compliment. Like, honestly, that's how you're going to be able to start those conversations, to be able to get people started. Thanks. My husband's trying to clean the kitchen, I think. Oh my God, I'm sorry about that. And then the last thing is, that's for everyone that loves you. Yeah, that's for everyone that loves you is in your current following. And so very last part about your plan is your tracking, and there's no right or wrong way. When I hit Success Club 40 in August last year, when I qualified for the Transform 20 test group, I got married that month and went on a mini moon that month. Like, I didn't have any freaking time, guys. But the thing is that I was just really, really excited about it. Like, if you watch my stories, it looked like I was screaming at you, telling you that you need to just do this because I was having so much effing fun. And all I did was, anytime I invited someone, very simply, and I don't know what type of tracking method you use, but there's no wrong way to do it. I would just write out every single person's name. And when they messaged me back, I'd highlight them green. Because that to me means they're interested. So at any point in time when I need to go back and follow up with those people, I knew someone told me they were interested at some point in time. And that's something that you can do on the go anywhere. Power pockets of time, at work, you know, if you're in the bathroom, I don't take pen and paper with you. If you're doing something, like, that's some time where you can always just go back and just highlight somebody to be able to talk to them. And just be yourself. But it can be a numbers game. But when it really becomes a numbers game, honestly, is when you're not having fun with it. If you're constantly reaching out to people because you're putting engaging content on there and you want to tell someone, like, hey, thank you so much for watching this, what do you think about this? That's just a normal organic conversation. So master your conversations. Whatever you're doing right now, 10x it. Whatever you did last month, 10x it. Go back and look. How many posts did you make? How much did you show up in your stories? Like, how good were you sharing things that you were eating and how you were working out? Like, were you actually following up with people and relentlessly saying to them, I want you to join? I can't tell you how many messages I send to people where they've never answered me for months. Like I've sent them the same similar messages. Like, hey, girl, just checking in. Hey, thanks for watching my stuff. Oh, I think you love watching my post. Hey, girl, you ever going to answer me? Hello, are you there? Are you dead? Hello. Sometimes I'll just send someone like a gift, like, I'm still messaging you. Like, it's okay to do things like that. Eventually they're going to message you or they'll block you and come back to life like Brittany, right? So the thing is, like, unrelentlessly just ask every single person to be able to join you. I think that's pretty much it. I have a question. I want to respect your guys' time because I know it's like 10:04, but I hope that I was able to bring some happiness here and like bring some gold. I'll do that. Am I sharing my screen still?
Yeah.
How do I stop sharing the screen? Stop sharing. There it is. There we go.
Love it. Okay, you guys, if you have any questions, like, we have a couple minutes here, so unmute yourself and ask away.
I don't have a question, but I just want to say, like, I had the longest day at school ever, like day one, and this like fired me up. And I'm gonna cry. But it just like made me realize, I'm sorry, I'm crying, but like how much I love coaching and love this community. Oh, my heart. Stop. Oh my God.
Feels. No one else gets to do this stuff, guys. Like, how cool is this? That's awesome.
Guys, our job is to invite people to live healthy, more fulfilling lives. You guys saw the breakdown of hitting Success Club 5. Only Success Club 5. That's 3 people. You saw the breakdown there. That's in your coach online office. It's like the third thing on your new coach training. Like, when we say hit Success Club 5, it's not just for shits and giggles, you guys. It's because it actually compounds into real money. And every single one of you who joined this as a team and your butts are watching this team call, they're live or they're recording, guess what? You want to make money. There's something that you wanted to do with this. Guess what? It has a lot to do with cash. Even though you might not like saying that or admitting it, guess what? The minute you admit that, like, hey, this is a business, I am the CEO, and I get to decide the outcome of this. Like, I get to decide. Like, guys, realistically, Sarah started this and quit her job in 4 months. Guess what? December 31st, 2019, 4 months away. You decide. Every single person that's on this call right now is an Emerald coach. you get to decide where you guys are at with that, right? It's all up to you. And that's you making the decision and stepping into the ownership and trying stuff. Guys, I mess up on my social media every single day. I overthink things every single day. But you want to know what's so incredible that has this momentum is you guys showing up, you guys hitting Success Club, and you guys rank advancing. Because like over half of you on this call rank advanced in the month of August. On top of that, you guys actually contributing to our team page and showing up. And like, guys, I didn't pull 8-star out of my ass today when I was like, hey, what's going to be like my push goal for the end of the year? I didn't pull 8-star out of my ass. And that's with having my second CBC, a 2-star diamond. Like we could have been a 10-star team if I didn't have my second CBC. The reason why is because you guys, did you look at the diamond thing? It's 12 people. You need 4 people on each leg and 2 emerald coaches. That's a diamond coach. It's simple. And the amount of people who are underplaying their potential right now is disturbing. Like, even though we had a ton of rank advancements in Success Club, ladies, that's just the top of this. Like, girls, like, wrap it up and let's go. Let's go. Hashtag, you know, we're all getting shirts that say hashtag let's go for Christmas. But Sarah, I can't thank you guys enough. I don't want to take up too much more of your time because you guys all know what you got to do right now. You got to go get your blank calendar. You all need to go fill it out. You know when our challenge groups start. Our challenge group officially starts tomorrow in the Girly Gains Nation Bootcamp. Start your own. Pick a date. What day is your we have sneak peeks every second Sunday from now till the end of the year. Guess what? Schedule it in. How's your social media going to look up to that? You guys decide when you hit Success Club this month. Shit, did you look at volume today? It skyrocketed because of pumpkin spice. You add on a couple challenge packs, guarantee you have the biggest paycheck that you've ever had. Babes, let's go. Sarah, I cannot thank you enough. That was incredible. And I'm going to start crying now. All the feels. Like, guys, it's amazing. So I will be putting the never be sorry. That is passion. Bernie's yelling at me. But you guys, just go do big things. Like, don't let your summer dictate who you are. It's what we said at the retreat. Who you were does not dictate who you are and who you're becoming. So get over your damn self, wash your face, go listen to Mel Robbins and everybody in the book, and let's make it happen, okay? So I'm in the dark now. I'm standing on my porch, and go have an awesome night, you guys. Love you. Let's go do big shit.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Girls. Bye.